Look at that. That is an Agaric. Beautiful Boletus Edulis right there.
Oh,
Perfect.
look at that. That is the perfect.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot? Because that's not human harvested. And then look at the bottom. See how white and fleshy that is? And this one's a different color.
That's the bulbous stem variety. And that is a beautiful little mushroom.
Welcome to another Utah mushroom hunting adventure. I'm here with Dr. Bean again. He's coming up with me again. We're just a week later. We're looking the exact same spot, and we're pretty sure we're gonna find some today. That we see reports of people finding them out there. We're in the Wasatch Mountains again, and we're gonna find them today. Super confident we're gonna find some good ones today. Anyway, let's get going. All right, so we've been hunting and we found a couple spots where people have found porcinis. It's amazing what a week difference makes. But we found this thing right here. Let's see what this thing is. Nice brown cap. Doesn't look like a Boletus Edulis. Look at that. That is an Agaric. Can you see those gills that are in there? I don't know what kind of Agaric this is, but that's going to be a delicious edible Agaric. That is a gorgeous mushroom. I don't think I've ever found this particular type of Agaric up here. So I might have to do a little bit of research to find out what kind of an Agaric that is, but 100% an Agaric. That should be a delicious edible.
Yeah, look at those nice little pink gills in there.
Yeah, that's the trademark, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look for those pink gills. Now, if they're white, you leave it alone. If you see brown, yellow staining, which I'm not seeing any as I touch this thing, that's another thing you want to stay away from if you're hunting Agarics. If it turns yellow, not a light yellow, it's got to stain pretty yellow, and you can also smell it. And this one smells absolutely delicious. This one's going to be great. And if you take a spore print on that thing, it'll be a brown spore print. That's the other way you can tell if it's an edible Agaric is by the spore print. It's got to be a brown spore print. Bruce here has found a russula. We're wondering if it might possibly be a shrimp russula. Let's have the blushing on the side. I don't see the blushing.
It's white.
I'm just going to taste a little bit, see if it's acrid. Definitely acrid, so we're going to leave that one alone. Okay, just to be clear, we just did a spit test on that russula, and you don't ever want to swallow, all right? So when you're doing that spit test, you just nibble on a little bit of it, keep it on the tip of your tongue to see if you can feel that spiciness. And you know, you got to be careful with the russulas because there's a lot of them that can make you really sick. So my recommendation is you probably leave the russulas alone. But if you get one that you think could possibly be a shrimp russula, which are a good edible, super yummy, you know, you're looking for that one that we just looked at was a little bit light pink. You're looking for blushing on the sides, and maybe even a little bit of purplish to it. The shrimp russula typically have a little bit of purplish, and you can smell them, and they smell like seafood. It smells like shrimp. So that's typically what you're looking for. But with that acrid, the little bit of spicy in there, we know we don't want to eat that one. So anything that has that acrid spiciness, you do not try to eat, please. Got to be careful with the russula. All right, so Bruce here was just standing right here, and he was focused in on that conch over there, yeah, whatever it's called. It's right there on the tree. That thing's going to be hard and edible. But he was standing right here, and look what we found right there. Beautiful Boletus Edulis right there. That one's going to be a fun one. All right, you want to go ahead and harvest that?
That's a beautiful one too, perfect size.
It's been nibbled on by the chipmunks. Oh, look at that.
Look at that beautiful mushroom.
It's got the bulbous stem, just a gorgeous Boletus Edulis. That one is choice. Nice find.
Nice find, Blaine.
Isn't that funny? So close. I mean, we're sitting here hunting, and you know, we've come up through this area through here, and we found a couple spots where someone else found some porcini, and we just about step on this thing and nearly miss it. That's how hard these are to find. You got to really key your eyes in on them, otherwise you'll miss them. All right, Bruce says he's found a couple. Let's see what he's found.
Oh, right here. Just
Yeah.
been munched on a little bit, but he's a beauty.
Look at that. And then there's another one right here. That one's been munched on a lot.
A lot.
These chipmunks have been hungry.
So I'm not taking that guy, but I am going to pull this guy out of the ground.
Let's see how it looks. Oh man, those are just beautiful.
Isn't that a beauty?
Sure is.
Don't drop it.
Gorgeous King Boletus Edulis.
I like the stems. These big fat stemmed Boletus. The stems are better than the caps according to Blaine and me. So this is going to make some good bisque tonight.
Awesome. Fun. We're going to find a bunch more. We're still just getting started.
We're just getting started, so we're on our way to a good mushroom day.
And a week ago, there was nothing. We couldn't find anything. So this is fun. We're catching them young too. See how young that mushroom is? That's exactly when you want to catch them.
Exactly. These are beautiful. I think they're all going to be just like this, except for that one.
Yeah, that one's been munched on. We'll leave that one there. Okay, so we're right here looking, and look at that. I was literally standing right on top of that button. So he's coming. We'll leave him that one there. But in a few days, that thing's going to be big and gorgeous. All right, so we just came across these right here. Let's see what these are. Look how they've just pushed out of the ground right there. Oh yeah, some more of those Agarics. Look at that. These ones feel a little bit older though. They may not. It may be too past. Look at that one though. That one looks like it could be perfect. Oh my gosh. Choice Agaric. That's going to be delicious. I'd love to find a bunch of those. These are just as good as the porcini. Just super, super delicious. Okay, look at this one we just found.
That was a hard find.
Yeah, we've been hiking for about 20 minutes without finding one. We finally came across another one. Bruce was saying, hey, we got to go look over there, and he was right. This is right where he said to look.
Oh, look at that. That is the perfect.
Oh,
that's the best one of the day so far.
Yeah, that is perfect. No bites out of it. It's got the bulbous bottom and super, super young. That one's going to be good.
The thing I like about these is the weight. They're heavy. It's just like a little ball of heavy mushroom. They got a lot of meat to them.
Yeah. Oh man. What do you think that is? I think about a half pound or quarter pound?
It's about at least a quarter pound, probably a half a pound.
Yeah. There's a lot of mass to these mushrooms, isn't there?
Yeah. So the Boletus Edulis with the bulbous stems are the ones I like.
Oh man, me too. Okay. Let's keep looking. We'll find more of these. All right, so look at these here. Oh man, look at that one poking out right there. That is a Boletus Edulis. At least I think it is. But you can see a stump right there that something bit it off. You can see a stump right there. So that's not harvested by a human. That's something else getting into them. This is probably the top. Oh man, that's a stump.
Yeah.
Look how massive that stump is.
Look at these stumps.
Look at those. Holy cow. Something came through and grabbed these.
Just ate them right up.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot? Because that's not human harvested at all. But these are massive, massive stumps. Holy cow. So this spot, I'm sure we could come back and find more here in another week. But we're going to go ahead and harvest this one. That's another perfect sized one too. You know, when they get bigger, they're beautiful, so super fun to see, but our opinion is they taste so much better when they're young like this.
He's down in there. So. But guess what? This is not the bulbous.
Yeah, that one's not
variety.
bulbous like the other.
And the top is a little different coloration.
Definitely a Boletus Edulis, but it looks like it's a slightly different type of mushroom, doesn't it?
Does to me.
Okay, so we're looking at these two mushrooms here, and you know, from the tops look so similar. It looks like it's probably the same mushroom, but if you really look at these, look how bulbous this one is right from the top, and it gets wider down here, and look how skinnier, that's much skinnier, and it doesn't get so bulbous. And then look at the bottom. See how white and fleshy that is? And this one's a different color. So we're wondering if this is a slightly different kind of king. So any of you who are watching this video, if you know, if you can answer or comment about this, we'd love to hear your comments. So comment below. We'd like to hear what you think. Look at these. They are, aren't they? These are fun ones. Look at that. Beautiful button. Beautiful button. That is just perfect size. And you got one right over here too. Just these beautiful buttons. All right, yeah, let's see what that one looks like.
This is on the other side of the logs, right?
Uh-huh.
From where we found those others.
Yeah, immediately on the other side. We found them right over there.
And guess what? That's the bulbous stem variety. And that is a beautiful little mushroom.
Just perfect. That is a choice edible right at the perfect stage. So this one over here will be too.
Yeah.
Oh man. They're so beautiful. All right, this is what you're after, guys. This is what you want. This is just a perfect condition. There's a lot of them that are popping up here. We're gonna find more. All right, so here's what it looks like where we're hunting through. You can see all these pine trees, and we're focusing in on the north-facing slopes as much as we possibly can. And this is the type of area that we're finding them in. Oh my gosh. Look at those massive conchs all over this tree, all the way around it. Okay, so Bruce just found this awesome agaric, and that looks prime. It's a beautiful agaric. That's a good find.
The gills are turning a little bit more brown from pink, and that's a great time to cook up an agaric.
Just found this little guy. It's another young Boletus Edulis. All right, so I think we're gonna call it a day. Super fun.
Yeah.
You can see it's just starting to rain a little bit. We're gonna head out of here. We found, well, actually we found quite a few if you count all the stumps and the things that we left. Somebody was definitely up here and beat us to a lot of them, but we also found some great ones that we took home. So we're super happy about that. Did you have fun today?
Yeah, I had a blast. First Boletus Edulis of the season, and they were beautiful.
Yeah, and it's felt so good up here. It's you can see it's raining a little bit right now. We've had little sprinkles like this off and on. Looks like it's gonna maybe pick up, but it felt so good to get out. So if nothing else, you guys should be getting out just to enjoy nature, enjoy the mountains, and hopefully find some mushrooms. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, this adventure, and we will see you in the next adventure.
See you later.